are you familiar with? Okay, so one thing I want to ask: are you familiar with like song structure? What a bar is? Do you know what a bar is in music, Davion? I can't hear you. I'll unmute you.
Yeah, I do, but I probably can't say what it is right now because I ain't looked back on this stuff in a minute.
Okay, so you like took some music and stuff like that. Okay. All right. So basically, to refresh your memory, a bar, or even if it's like dance, that's what Sierra referenced it to. But it's all music. Anytime you move into a time beat, and most most hip hop or popular music, it's on a 4/4 beat. You know what I'm saying? Which means it's four beats in a bar or a measure, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Like if I play this song right here, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and the thing is, it basically, I mean, you have an understanding of it, but basically it's important just because for me as an artist, when I was coming up, I knew like I got to a point where I can write 16 bars, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really know how I was actually doing it. I didn't know what that actually meant. I didn't know how to listen to the beat and actually, understand that how the song is even laid out, like that the chorus is a 4 bar intro, and then it jumps into a 16 or 8 bar verse. Then it goes to a 8 bar chorus, and then because in certain songs, I mean, it's important to know the rules so you can break them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no exact way to write a song. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you have to come up with your chorus first, or that you have to come up with your intro first, or that you have to come up with any part first, because for me, like sometimes I start out with my verse. Sometimes I start out with my verse, but with you also using beats off YouTube, the free beats, you can't control the structure of the song. You know what I'm saying? So like most of the time when you buy a instrumental or you download a free instrumental, the song is laid out, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's laid out the way that the producer made it. You can't go back to them unless you're gonna pay for some adjustments or you know how to, tweak it yourself type of deal. So it's important to know how to listen because that's what I do. Like my songwriting process is, I listen to the song and then I listen to the beat. And what I do, what I call getting a lay of the land. You know what I'm saying? Like I call it getting a lay of the land. It's kind of like, and I always visualize it like I am, when I'm creating this song, I'm creating something, you know. So I visualize, my field in front of me, and like I'm trying to get from this point, which is nothing, to that point, which is a complete song. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta look at it and I say this part is, what's the layout? I need 8 bar intro. I need a X amount, whatever, whatever. However it's laid out, everything ain't laid out the same. The most common, this honestly, I would say the most common one for hip hop is gonna be verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Most songs come in with 4 bar intro, 16 bars, 8 bar chorus, and then verse, chorus, verse, chorus. You have that one part, boom, 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 then builds up. Um, I just wanted to show you different. Are you familiar with the different song structures and how songs are structured? Like, tell me what you know so far. Then, like, just out of curiosity, like when you write, how do you like lay out your songs?
So it depends, cause sometimes sometimes I could do intro, verse, chorus. Sometimes I start with my chorus, and I just be like, that's the hook though,
Mm.
because it's like the
Yeah,
hook.
same thing. It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
because I use it again but I like the way it sounded started off. So with my structure, I change it sometimes. Sometimes I start with the verse. Sometimes I start with a chorus. Most of the time, I like to start with the verse though.
Then that's, I mean, the thing is, like I said, there is no one way to write a song. Like sometimes I'll start writing right now, and then like I used to like if I got things to do, I'll go throughout my day. You know what I'm saying? Before I had a car, I was on the bus. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like riding the bus, listening to my instrumental, writing on the way to work. Or a lot of times, sometimes you get inspired and you might come up with a hook or just like a couple of bars to a verse, like right there on the spot, you put that down and you start building on it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes what you thought was going to be a verse, you can't finish it, then you turn that into a hook. Sometimes what you thought was going to be a hook, it'd be like, dang, I can actually add more to this. I'm going to turn this into a verse. It's no right way or wrong way to write a song, but just know like having the freedom of just being able to create. But I do like to, I'm glad that how to count bars, you know what I'm saying? Because that's important when you communicating, talking to other artists, when you start writing music for, more professional people, or like maybe you start producing your own song, or you do what some of these artists did. You create your own reference track so you can shop it to a bigger artist. They're gonna want to know like whether it's just the instrumental, they're gonna expect you to know, like boom, boom. Or they might even reply to you in a way where it's like, okay, well, can you cut down this part by 4 bars and then, cut down this by X, and then if you understand like how to count bars, what a bar is, then you'll be able to be like, okay, and you won't be like, oh damn, let me Google this bar, excuse me, sorry. Um, so yeah, so that way you don't end up with your feet at the fire before it's too before you ready. So 1 bar, 1 measure. Where is my? And I want to do it with a metronome. I should have had Fruity Loops already. I did have it open, but I closed it because I don't know what I thought. But I want to play this too, just because I'm pretty sure BandLab has this. The metronome. That is same thing I was doing. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And that's fast. 100 beats per minute is CPR. Huh, huh, Staying alive. No, no, that ain't, never mind then, never mind. Yeah, you know what song I'm talking about, right? Ah, 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 staying alive, staying alive. But that's that 4 count bar. And also, like when you looking at programs like this, you see these numbers at the top, right? I don't know even, and I'm just so basically these numbers at the top, these are the count for each bar. So you see like in between is in between this is 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. That's each measure. That's each bar. To
I
each
still see the slides.
say what?
I still see the slides.
Oh, share is paused. New share. Lord have mercy. Okay. Now can you see this screen? Okay, now you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is Fruity Loops. And I'm pretty sure when you open BandLab, it's kind of similar with, you got a grid, which you got where you place your instruments on the side. Have you ever seen Fruity Loops before?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think I used to use it on my computer when I had
okay. Okay, cool then. All right, so I ain't gotta explain all that. So basically what I'm and how this lays out on when you're looking at it visually, this is exactly, the layout with 4 bars in between each measure, 4 beats in between each measure or bar. So this is 1 bar, 1 to 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 4 spaces. That's how much music. And then it breaks down once you zoom in. But this is what I'm talking about. That 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1. And then so like when you lay it out your beat or like your song, this is how you understand what you're actually doing, how your song is going to be laid out. This is to number 4 is the 4-bar intro. Well, from here to here, that's the 4 bars. And then this is the verse. This would be the hook again. Like you can I can look at this and I know how a song would be laid out if I was just to do a basic version. Now things change. Things do change. Boom, boom, boom. One. Stop share. And we are back.